everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. Today we are going to do a recipe out of my cookbook. Hang on a minute, it's on page 23. This is my cookbook. It's called Family Favorite Recipes, Farm Cooking with Nan. So it's on page 23, and I'm doing these for Willow this afternoon. When she gets home from school, she's going to get some quarantine potatoes, as we call them, because you know what, and I have washed some yellow potatoes here, got all my stuff right here, and I'm going to cut them in quarters. Okay, I'm going to cut them in quarters instead of halves. Well, where's my other? There we go. Just going to cut them in quarters and get these all ready. This is one of her very favorite things. She eats this and nothing else with it. But I needed to fix a few for Papa. He is to eat with his supper that I've got going for him. Some Sloppy Joe sliders. And so I thought, well, quarantine potatoes. And you know what? I might need to wash just a couple more, okay? Hang with me. Well, I don't think you need to wait on that. I'll wash a couple more, okay? I'm going to do one big one because I'm telling you, Willow will eat as little as she is. She absolutely loves these quarantine potatoes. When COVID came, I did these potatoes. I made up these potatoes, and that child, you know, golly, she went crazy. She loved it. And Willow is one of the pickiest eaters that I have in my family, definitely. Now I'm going to put, I've got quite a few in there. I'm going to put 2 or 3, well, probably about 3 or 4 tablespoons. Let's see, the recipe calls for 3 to 4, wait a minute, calls for 4 tablespoons. I'm going to take these and just coat them really good all over in the oil. That helps the seasoning to stick to the potatoes. Let me grab my towel. It helps them to stick to the potatoes. Now, I'm going to put some seasoning in here. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons, well, 2 teaspoons of salt. Hang on a minute. I'll just, I'm not going to put quite 2. You adjust that for your, because I'm not using as many potatoes, because usually we use 3 to 4 big potatoes and cut them up. So, and then I'm going to put, okay, we're going to put some garlic powder. Sorry, I don't have the lids off these. I know some people fuss at me saying, Nan, take your lids off. But I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. This is one of those I just eyeball, you know, garlic powder. And then I'm going to put some Italian seasoning. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons. Two teaspoons of of Italian seasoning. I'm going to put some, this is Parm and Romano. I might be saying it wrong, but it's just grated Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to try about a half a cup. Let me see. That's about a half, maybe just a tad bit. You can't have too much parm, you know. And in these seasonings, you adjust them to what you like, okay? Because I like a good seasoned potato, which I ain't gonna get to eat these, but you know. And then I'm gonna put 1½ teaspoons of Kinder's wood-fired garlic seasoning. Kinder's wood-fired garlic seasoning. Now, we put 1.5 teaspoons. I'm one of them people that can look and know if I need to add a little bit more. Now, let's go back over this. We got our potatoes all quartered. We got about 4 tablespoons of olive oil, coated our potatoes real good. 2 teaspoons of salt. You adjust that to your liking. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. And 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. 1.5 teaspoons of Kinder's wood fire garlic seasoning. Now, I'm going to coat them all over. We got to make sure every one of them has some good seasoning on there. And then I take whatever's in the bottom and I pour it over top of my potatoes. You talk about good, young'uns. Now, if you want to do something simple, I can always give you a simple recipe. And this is very simple. I don't know sometimes how you could get any more simple than a little olive oil and then put your seasonings on there. You want to lay these in a single layer because you want every one of them to get done. And I put a piece of foil under here because we like a little crunchy, or I like for them to be crunchy a little bit, to have some brown, you know, on there. And that foil does 2 things. Keeps me from having to, my oven's at 375. It keeps me from having to clean up a mess when the oil and stuff gets down and sizzles on my potatoes. I might have to make 2 pans of these. I just might have to do it. It's okay if they're touching a little bit. It ain't no big to do. But I think I made more than I normally make because I'm going to send a bunch home with Willow. That child, this is one of her very favorite things. Is she says, Nan, what are you cooking? Did you make the quarantine taters? And I'm like, well, honey, no, I didn't. Oh, okay. So, let's see. Now, like I said, I got them all on there. Now, see all this in the bottom? I'm going to take that and I'm just going to put it mainly on the big potatoes. I'm going to put it everywhere I can, but the big ones need a little bit more flavor because you're eating a big one, you know, instead of a little one. Now, 375 in your oven, and we're going to cook these or bake these for about 25, 35 minutes. Depends on the thickness of your potatoes. If you have great big potatoes, then it's going to take just a little bit longer. Now, I'm going to go wash my hands, okay? And we'll be back. Okay, remember I told y'all I put the aluminum foil because it helps when that oil starts sizzling. It keeps it from dirtying up your pan, for one thing. And it browns the bottom of your potatoes really good. It's why I just pull me off a strip of oil. Kills 2 birds with 1 stone. And you know I love birds, so don't dare think I'm considering. That's just no saying. I'm going to put this in here for about 35 minutes. And we'll see how they come out. Remember, that's on page 23 in your cookbook, Farm Cooking with Nan. Oh, that's awful to say, but as many cookbooks as I've sold, the name of it is Family Favorite Recipes. Okay, left my potatoes in the oven, and look. Willow, you going to be a taste tester? I'm going to get Willow to come in here and try one.
Good. So I can just pick one?
Just whatever you want, honey. Now, see, I always liked to dip them in ranch dressing. Now, remember, Look at that. If you give her more than one, it takes her a while. Remember, they're on page 23 in your cookbook, if you've ordered a cookbook and got it. And if you hadn't, you can go over to my website and use you can use your credit card on the website. It's a secure website. It's www.FarmCookingWithNan.com. And you can go over there and use your credit card. Or you can send a check or money order to Farm Cooking with Nan, P.O. Box 102, Irwin with an E, E-R-W-I-N, Tennessee 37650. And the cost of the cookbook is $25 plus $5 shipping and handling. So it comes to $30.
That was good.
It's good. She give it the willow okay, so we're in good shape. Well, youngins, I'm gonna hush. I'm just gonna hurry off of here, and just want to tell y'all that that I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope the Lord just pours His blessings out on you, and I hope that that your relationship with the Lord is in great shape. We all need to be moving up close to the Lord right now. You know. The Lord knows why, but He urges my heart to tell y'all that. If there's anything between you and the Lord, straighten that out. Get it all under the blood, as I say, under the blood of Jesus. And He'll take care of it. He forgives all sins. You know, as long as we don't reject Him, He'll forgive you when you fail Him. We all fail Him and come short of the glory of God. Well, young'uns, remember how much He loves you, and remember how much we love y'all, okay? And we'll see you next time. I hope you get to make you. I'm going to turn Willow loose with these, get her a big plate full, and Pop will have some to have with his sandwiches that I've made him, some sloppy joes, so he'll be set to go. Well, listen, I'm going to go. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.